As 19-month-old William Sweet was being wheeled into the emergency room, his parents were rushing to the hospital to be at his side.
I ran in and I said, you know, where's my baby? Where's my baby? And then the doctor came in and he said, I want to get you ready because we don't think this baby's going to make it. He's got really serious injuries and we just don't think that he's going to make it.
And then eventually they came in and told us the news that William had died. I was in shock.
And I said, well, I need to see him. And he just looked so peaceful. Looked like he was asleep. And so I just started touching him, touching his head, and I kept saying, it's okay, I'm here. I wish I could have been here to help you. But I'm here now. And I just sat with him for like at least a half hour, just touching him and kissing him and touching his hair and talking to him and asking him to forgive me for not being there.
Carol Sweet and her family were in shock. They had no idea why or how William died. But the police who were swarming around the emergency room already suspected foul play.
We didn't know what we had, so we needed to know what happened. So we started from ground zero, just trying to find out what had taken place.
The first person they questioned was a frightened Jason Whala, the only person with the toddler at the time of the 911 call.
So you understand that you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, correct?
Detectives were careful to read Jason his Miranda warning and make sure the 12-year-old understood he had the right to remain silent.
And you told me that you didn't want to have your dad in the room, is that correct?
Yes.
I think the officers of the Yakima Police Department did a very good job. I honestly believe they did everything correct. I remember them asking Jason if he had wanted his father present, and Jason said no.
He didn't ask his dad to be in there simply because he was scared. His dad would be mad. He'd been left in charge of William, and William was dead. He was scared to death, afraid his dad was going to hurt him.
Although Jason's father agreed to let the interrogation proceed, Jason's mother, Kim, who lived far away in Georgia, was furious when she learned what happened.
This is my child. He's not old enough, you know, and you do not ask him anything until I get there. You know, they didn't even give me a chance to do anything.
Detectives say Jason first told them it was an accident, that William hit his head on a bowling ball. But detectives didn't buy that story. When they pressed Jason for details, he admitted he was angry with William.
What was it that made you mad?
He was screaming.
What were you trying to do?
Watch TV.
How was it you threw him?
He was kind of, the couch is right here, and I kind of slammed him right there.
Okay, and it was from over your head, and you threw him down. How many times did you do that?
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times.
The attorney who would eventually defend Jason Whala argues the videotape confession was unfair and should be inadmissible.
They were going after a murder charge. And they led him with words like slammed, and then you slammed him, and so forth. And not asking him open-ended questions.
But Jason told essentially the same story to Dr. Paul Snyder, the child psychologist handpicked by Adam Moore and the defense team.
No one wants to demonize anybody. But we must hold Jason accountable for what he is responsible for doing. We must hold him accountable for murder.
Prosecutors charged Jason with first-degree murder, but agreed to try the 12-year-old as a juvenile, not an adult. When we come back, the defense puts wrestling on trial.